Well, good morning. We're back in the world of Eternum, and I believe that today is moving day. So we have waited and waited to see if things were settled before we attempted to change servers. And hopefully things have. So we're going to go to the store, go to World Transfer, and we're going to hit this World Transfer single use, which is free. You are allowed one free world transfer on your account. Once claimed, it will no longer be available on other characters. Yes. So, we are on Morrow, and we want to move. Where is it? We're looking for Folkvangr. Right here. Folkvangr. Select world. You must be in a sanctuary, settlement outpost, spirit shrine, or watchtower before transferring. You cannot belong to a company before transferring. I don't. You cannot have active trading posts, buy, sell orders before transferring. I don't. What will not transfer? Your friend list will be erased and will not carry over. That's fine. I don't have one. There's only one other person I know here on this server, and he's already said he's going to move too. Alright, so confirm transfer. Confirming transfer will log you out onto the character select menu. Transfers are non-reversible. Okay, and I'm doing this live so anybody else who was thinking about transferring can see what a transfer looks like. Now, I was told that faction standing does not transfer, or you lose it. I don't know. I don't have much of it to worry about. And Arlena's on Folkvangr now. So let's log back in. We'll see. We'll see what just happened. Alright, so. Well, that's a big difference. Wow. Where's the green? We have a lot of purple and we have a lot of yellow. Okay. Alright, so territory standing is still the same. Everfall, Monarch's Bluff, Windsward, First Light. That's still the same. Oh, let's go to our vault. There still appears to be the same stuff in there. Go to our journal. We still appear to have the same quests. We have no faction missions, but I don't think we did anyway. Let's go to our faction leader. Wow. We're on. Now, before we finish going to our faction leader, there is something I want to see. Now that I have transferred, I don't see a transfer token at all, so they have not apparently put this in the store to actually purchase yet. So I still can't tell you how much it would actually cost. And our faction leader.
I see the light is still with you.
Looks like I still have the same number of tokens I had. Pride of Puckett. Now, wait a second. Don't we have to go there anyway? Oh, yeah, we have to go to Pride of Puckett anyway. Which means it's probably going to be a challenge. Alright, so we'll add those two to our list. Alright, so now we seem to have the Bear of Scratch Rock, which is over here. No near shot across the bow, which is over here. And the Stevens Expedition, which says investigate the ancient lookouts and retrace the steps of the Stevens Expedition, and then talk to Constable Mesha. Investigate Cygnus and search for any sign of the missing expedition. So hopefully that's not within one of those group instances. I actually want to go this way. Oh, there's few pleasures greater than finding a big fat woodlouse after taking the time to rustle one of the many bushes of a turnip. There's few greater shocks, though, than finding the buggers have made a home in your wooden furniture. Beware taking home your woodlouse collection, and always keep it in your bag, lest you want those precious chairs and chest of yours to spark an infestation. Take it from me, you do not want to know how much pest removal costs in a turnip, when the pests are the size of your thumb and breed faster than rabbits. Okay, that's funny. Oh, I was looking at the housing decorations, and I did notice something. Noticed a big missing something. I noticed that there are no more neon bright lions and bunny rabbits. Either that was just something fun to let the people play with in beta, or so many people complained about those things that they decided not to add them on launch. Either way, I'm really glad because they were ugly. They would fit right in with a bunch of other games. Korean MMOs come to mind. Probably World of Warcraft. Something with a more cartoony style. They would have fit right in. They would have even been rather pretty. But in New World, where things are, or the graphics are aesthetically more natural, it did not work at all. So I am really grateful that they're not there. Excuse me, Turkey. Hi, can I have your feathers? Thank you. Alright, so let us... Where are we headed? We are headed this way. Because it looks like our bear is off this way. Turkey, 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 turkey. Get you. That's a wolf, that's not a bear. So far, this really doesn't feel any different than Morrow. Only I know it's very different. The first thing I noticed was the different layout of the factions. Tendril. Can we get this river crest before I drown? I think so. So it looks like our bear is up there a little ways. And so are various corruptions. And it looks like we have an iron node here. Woo! Iron. Now, there's talk about server mergers coming. I don't know how much of this is fact and how much of it is speculation. But either way, I would say probably it's going to be a good time at some point to consider those. Because I hear some servers are at the point where they're very low population. Which, if you think about it, after they added so many servers to take the queue load off, they probably did end up with way too many. Oh, turquoise prisma bloom. And we got some turquoise pigments from that. Alright, so we going up here. That is a puma. We don't want to fight the puma. And of course it heard me. Wow, there's pumas everywhere here. Leave me alone. Go away. Not interested in you. Do I have two of them on me? Oh, good grief. What's this? Tattered cloth? Oh, don't tell me I might end up having to fight kitty cats after all. That's kind of suck. Like, totally suck. So we're following a trail of bloodied items. And really, there are like pumas everywhere here. And there's our bear. All right. And take a look at this big boy. Acquiring the book. Eureka! I have done it. I have acquired the book. I do not feel proud of the method. I was certainly not in my normal character. Nevertheless, I have much reading to do. Ichabod Shaw. Ichabod Shaw does not sound like a very pleasant person. I believe he's the same one that killed his friend for his Azoth. Okay. We ready? I guess we are. Oh, come on, get off of me. Thank you. Boy, you are a big boy, aren't you? Sorry. Sorry, Scratchy. But, you've gotten way too fat off of eating settlers. We have here silver. Not the best place to mine silver ever. Anything else here? Saltpeter. We'll grab that. Anything else before we get out of here? It looks like that was everything. Okay. Out we go. Out into the waiting arms of another puma. Okay. There are pumas everywhere here. Okay. So I guess we're going up this way next. I'll grab this life bloom. Run through some pumas. Go away. I'm not fighting you. Wow, there's some corruptions down there, aren't there? Oh boy, are there some corruptions down there. And a ton of pumas. Okay. Well. This is like, what, Puma Rock or something? Because there were certainly plenty of them. If this is dank for hollow. I don't have anything following us anymore. Good. And what do we have here? Star metal. We need to get our mining up. We cannot mine star metal yet. Well, we can mine silver, and there's a lot of silver right here. So yes, please. And we are at 89 on our mining, so we're getting there slowly. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. All right, so where are we at? I see is that the settlement down there? Grab this turkey. How much food do I have left anyway? I should probably think about making something. Let's see if I can't make any while I'm in here. I'll go ahead and turn this one in. And that's Simone. I believe that is the survivalist. Oh, the forages are going strong, aren't they? And I was right. That is the survivalist.
Someone's gone and shown me up. Hunting down that bear was no small thing. It really seems to have brought some relief to people here. Guess that's something for me to consider. Maybe I should be pitching in a little more to help the settlement, you know? I heard Sanders talking about something.
What was he talking about?
Not sure exactly. I mean, he's always ruling about something. But it sounded like he wants to make some kind of explosives to fight corruption.
Should I ask him?
You could, but I don't know. I was thinking of surprising him. Making him some Tinder roses. You can get me the materials, and I can make the rest. I mean, if there's a way for me to contribute, I should do it, right?
Sure. So what do you want? You want flint and bulrush heads. Alrighty then. What's this? Have we read this? Hidden strength. Progress is being made but slowly. Others have spread far and wide, searching for any and every remnant of the ancients. Anything that can aid us in the coming battle is immediately sent to a settlement for safekeeping and research, though we often have to fight off bands of marauders or covenant in the wilds. They see us as easy targets, they see us as weak, but they do not know the knowledge we possess, which gives us an edge. Often a threat is more useful than an action, so we have reached a stalemate. We may not be willing to throw ourselves at an enemy, but we were more than capable of defending ourselves. Alright, so that was a syndicate letter. This is some gloves that we can salvage for parts. Put that away, put that away, that, that, that. Alright, so we have a lot of feathers. Good grief, do we have a lot of feathers. Alright, let's go to the kitchen and see if we can't make some light meals. Looks like we might be able to make 4 of them. Let's see. Corn or squash? Let's put some squash in it. Well, that's probably not the tastiest combination either. Okay. Definitely not something I would cook in the kitchen, for real. And we got our cooking up to 65. And we now have 13 light meals, which is a little better than what we had before. Good. Very good. Now, where are we headed next? We are headed out this way, I guess. Alright. The garlic wreath. Not exactly the most pleasant smelling thing. Although garlic really truly only smells strongly when you actually cut into it. Still, I don't think I would be doing a garlic wreath. Yeah, I look around and I see all sorts of little flowers dotting the landscape. I could think of much better things to use for wreaths than garlic. On the bright side, though, if you had a garlic wreath, you'd never run out of the stuff. Hi, Piggy. So we are headed up this way. Can't forget to grab some flint. And some bulrush heads. which means I need to find a body of water to gather the bulrush. Oh, Blight Craig? Okay. Wasn't expecting you, but I need to get my mining up, so yes, please. Look at these giant balls. Can't tell if they're stone or metal or what. But there's a ton of them here. It's like they all fell out of the sky. Makes me wonder if they were suspended overhead and then something, the something, whatever was holding them up, failed and they all fell to earth. Anyway, that's how I imagine it. They were like some sort of protective satellites. So this is the entrance to our mine excavation. Master Zent, please take care of Archimedes for a few days while I'm in the excavation. Foreman Nakashima never gets any work done when he's around. So here's Archimedes. He looks like an ancient dog. Aw, we're petting him. Poor dog's probably been waiting here for some time. Alone. Waiting for its master to return. Or is it a master or is it a friend? A companion? Because the animals on this world aren't tameable, and yet this dog sits here waiting patiently. Right, so guess we need to go up and around. We're not taking his quest right now because obviously that's another one that goes right into the expedition, which we can't do. But we're trying to see if this other one, the Stevens Expedition quest, is doable. And I think it's over at that tower. But first, let's grab this iron. That was a nice bit of iron, 58 chunks. I was going to say, you could almost use that as a little tiny shelter. Then I got to thinking about it. I was like, yeah, no. And the thought of being crushed under the weight if those rocks shifted is just a little too much for me. Aha. So, it's at this tower we're looking for our clues. And this is Cygnus. What's this? Blueberries? Yes, please. I know! All these shiny pretty things that I have to stop and gather. But I do need to make myself some more food. And in order to do that, I need more foodstuffs. This is an awful lot of blueberries to pass up. Is that more blueberries over here? Yep. Alright, so. Oh, y'all just level 20. Y'all easy. What's this? A book. Day 26. A smear of blood obscures much of the text, but is clearly written in a different hand than the previous entries. Stevens is dead, McKay is dead, I'm likely next. I don't know why they aren't coming back to life. Not like we haven't all died once or twice or thrice before. Maybe we each have an allotment of lives, like cats. Maybe it has something to do with these obelisks. Whatever the case, the team is gone and I'm trapped here. Whosoever finds this, please. And it ends. And it says to continue your investigation in Delphinus. Makes me wonder if some of these things I'm killing weren't part of the Stevens expedition. Alright, so where are we going next? This way. Yep. What's this? Silkweed. Well, we can gather this, so yay. Of course, it takes like a month of Sundays. We got 51 silk from that. And this one we can still not do. We need 175 harvesting for that one. More hemp, because this is another good place to farm up hemp. Somewhere around here. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot, but I could have sworn, yep, there's a fort off in the distance there. So we're looking for the day 21 journal now. Oh, herbs. Lots of herbs here too. So yeah, you need to harvest hemp, you need to harvest herbs, silk or wire fiber. This is actually a good spot to come out to. But we're not here for that today. Even though I'm really, really tempted to stop and grab every shiny thing I see. Delphinus is much the same as Octans, with no nearby threats and travelers passing near with ease. Odd that. Earlier obelisks in this expedition, Hydrus, Draco, and Orion, housed a number of guardians that did their best to prevent us from investigating the sites. Yet these two seem to be uninhabited. No damage is apparent, no major alteration in construction, though neither has easy access to the upper balcony. Is there something on that level which attracts the guardians? I shall convince McKay to scale the side to the platform to inspect the area further. We shall continue our endeavor, and with luck, we'll find a clue to help us unlock the mysteries of these obelisks. So, according to this, we don't even have to go up. But there's a page here, the obelisks. Whatever powers these obelisks hold, the ancients of Eterna made use of them, or more likely shaped them themselves, but to what purpose I do not know. Life grows thickly about them, striking blue flowers unlike any I have seen on the isle, and even Azoth-infused flora, which we gather carefully. Rolf seems to be out of sorts, has been since the attack on the dig site. He was hunched to the ground at a stone throw from the obelisk, staring at it as if listening to something, clutching the ball of Azoth I'd paid him with. I had to address him twice before the fellow snapped out of it, still at a loss for words. After addressing him rather sharply, perhaps sharper than was merited, Rolf said he felt the Azoth sing in the presence of the obelisk, and did not know what to make of it. We shall continue our circuit of the ring of obelisks, then leave the central spire for last. So, I don't see a way up this one. And unlike the others, there is no staircase up. Interesting. So we need to continue on to auctions. And we'll go run by the fort. There's cannons up there. Neat, huh? It's too bad that when there's fort battles, they don't let people spectate, because I'd like to watch. Now we're looking for the day 19 and 20 here. More hemp? Yep, more hemp. Okay, did I just go the complete wrong way to get up? Okay. Okay. Is it just me, or am I not seeing stairs up this one? Alright, so we're looking for clues. Which, so far, I don't see any. While we're thinking about this, let's gather bulrush heads, and because we have plenty of bulrushes right here. Well, I didn't want the water, but I have it. What am I going to do about it, right? Okay, so we have our bulrush now. I'm going to grab a couple of these briars because briar buds, I think, are used for a healing or mana potion. And I don't have many of those. Maybe I can get 1 or 2 out of that. I got 5 briar buds. Now, back to our investigation. So far, I don't see anything. Can I get... I don't think I can. At least not that direction. Hmm. Okay. I'm a little stumped here. So this is octans. Octans. And I'm supposed to be looking for... two more books here. So far, I find nothing. No way up. No books or pages anywhere. Oh, I'm stumped. A challenge. I like it. Maybe it's just a challenge for me. I don't see anything on this platform. And you can almost see inside that. I don't think you can get inside it, though. But yeah, there's definitely a room in that. Hmm. And this is definitely octans. Well, well. A challenge. I found something. Days 19 and 20. Yay! Arrived at Octans today. No issues of note during the travel from Hydrus. Earlier settlers established a fortified structure nearby where we have set up camp. A pleasant change from those past weeks, having a roof over our head. I shall have to speak with McKay and Anders and ensure we do not relax our guard even during this respite. I am confident that my idea of leaving collected samples at staged locations is the correct one, given our limited carrying space. To note, samples have been stored at the Hydrus obelisk, while the first bundle of notes were stored at the Draco obelisk. Collect these upon our return. Structure is almost identical to others found on previous expeditions, save some environmental weathering. This morning, McKay tied off a rope and climbed to the observation platform with nothing to show for it but a nice view. Stones appeared to have been shaped with little or no use of tools, may have been magically crafted. We'll continue to investigate area, but plan to move on to Delphinus soon. So we have to go to Hydrus next. And Hydrus is that way. Well, that took us a little bit to find. It was nicely tucked away. Oh, and I'm going to pause for just a minute because my nurse kitty has now started meowing at me because I sneezed. Okay, we're back. Shall we continue? And yes, I did call the cat my nurse cat. For some reason, he, from the time he was a kitten, has this strange habit of meowing anytime anything sneezes. It doesn't even have to be human. He will do it for other cats as well. It's rather cute. Oh, where are you going? Something's glowing over here. Is that some sort of a floating spinefish? And I got some water motes from that. Okay. Alright, so enough of that. Back to what we're doing. We need to get that way. Is our next tower. Now this one, unlike the last two, actually has stairs going up. And while we're looking for the research notes here, so we're going to keep a close eye out for any notes. Get out of my way. I guess at some point I've got to consider getting a better warhammer. So far I haven't seen anything. Did I get some research notes out of that chest? Do I don't get to read them? That's a bummer. I was hoping for something to read, not something to just pick up out of a loot box. And I do not see anything here to read. Oops. Oh, I missed that. What's that? A store fallen defender. What are you doing out here? Excuse me. What were you doing all the way out here? Oh, well. Maybe he fell off. That would be funny. Okay, that turkey was not the brightest turkey ever. Instead of turning around and running away from me, he ran towards me. There are towers everywhere. Just like there are big stone balls everywhere. And they're withered everywhere. Okay, so next tower is that way. And I need to search for the satchel of samples here. Interesting. They certainly have us going all over the place, don't they? Oh, I already read that. Darn it. And I need to eat again. Okay. Wake up. Some mana potion. Always welcome. Always welcome to have some mana potions. Okay, so wow, I mean, it's just gonna keep going and going and going. Excuse me, you're in my way. Okay. Next one is that way. It's like we are following the line of towers. Almost like they want us to learn where they all are. So, yesterday, New World, or Amazon Game Studios, announced that they were setting up a public test server. And everybody who has a copy of the game is going to find the public test server in their Steam library. It is a separate download from the regular game. So, you know, hopefully you have the space for that. And among other things, I think in this round they're testing out some new mob types, some new missions, But the big thing, I think, is that they're having a new... Oh, I learned something yesterday, thanks to Damone Kim. So, something I never noticed, and apparently he didn't either, is that when you aggro a mob, the health bar around it changes and glows. So if you look, you see he's got a red health bar and kind of a grayish line around it. Well, when you aggro it, that line glows red. So now I know I have that creature's aggro. Handy for if you're a tank and you want to make sure you are holding the aggro. So, back to what we were saying. One of the big things they're going to be testing on the public test server, which opens later today, I believe, is the Void Gauntlet, which we knew was coming because we'd heard about it already. I guess people data mine the game to see what's in it, to find out what's potentially coming, and that was one of them. Oh, we've read that already. Oh, it looks like we're actually done with this. That's okay. We're having fun now. We'll finish killing these guys off and we'll get this coffer. Alright, so go back and talk to our friend. Okay. So we need to go... Which way are we going? That way. And that's the Olcott family farm. And of course, we're going to stop and grab a couple of these potatoes because why not? They are right here in easy access. I don't know if they're allowing people to record the public test server. I didn't see anything about an NDA. So if that's the case, when it opens up, I'll try to get in. No guarantee I'll be able to, but I'll try to. And take a look at this Void Gauntlet and see what that's about. It does sound pretty interesting. Of course, having a new weapon is always interesting. We'll see how that one works out. Oh, the Shattered Obelisk is not glowing at the moment. Which reminds me, if I haven't mentioned it before, there is a company in UK called Fierce PC, and they are running a giveaway. The winner is going to receive a custom gaming PC, the case resembling the Shattered Obelisk. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description box below. And thank you to Damone Kim, who first had a video up about it, making other people aware of its existence. Of course, this is a big one. There. And the sun's rising. I have yet to sit down in the game and just let the sun rise and set and rise again and see how long the time, in-game time is. At some point, I'm going to find a place to just sit down where I can watch and time it. I am rather curious to find out how long it takes from day to night and night to day and the whole day-to-day cycle. All right, so are we turning this in here? Seems like we might be turning something in here. Toss this stuff. Yeah, okay, we can salvage that. Toss, 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 toss. We're coming close to our limit here. Oh, we do have to talk to somebody in here. I was right. Hello, Misha.
Oh dear, you startled me. Wait, what? You have news of the Stevens expedition? Let me see. Oh no. You mean those poor souls actually perished out there?
And it wasn't your fault.
Wasn't. I suppose that's a relief. Carried that burden many years. You've come from Windsworth then? Tell me, how are the fine people over there faring in these difficult times?
Well, they have a shortage of metal.
A shortage of metals? Then why didn't Dottie reach out? Including you coming today, he's done our settlement many a good turn. We'll certainly repay the favor. Tell Dottie I'll send him a shipment of ore as soon as I can. I'll tell Magistrate Clark he doesn't have to bear all the burden anymore. I'm ready and willing to do my part.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So, we have some good blood brewing between these two settlements. That's always a good thing. And while we're here, let's go to our vault and see if we have anything. Yeah, that's where our other weapons are. Okay, which one of these is better? Oh, this one's definitely got better damage. The other one has that life stealing, but at what point does the life stealing not matter anymore? Okay, so we're gonna salvage the old one, and then we're going to lock the new one. Got a bunch of stuff in here I have to look at later. All right, I think we want to switch back to our sword and life staff combo. We'll put that there, and of course that there, and that there. Then we'll put our warhammer and our ice gauntlet away. Okay, so now what? Where are we going next, or where should we be going next? We don't have any other quests here in Everfall. We do still have some open stuff here in Windsward. +1 to turn in. So I guess we're going to... I don't think I have my shrines anymore, or do I? No, I have the shrine here. Okay. I don't see the, no, that's Arachnar Gate. Unless... Our shrine for that is underneath the marker, which... Now that is annoying. Alright, so... We're going to fast travel back to... Windsward. So we can turn in this other quest. And I do think we're done, because I don't know how long I've been doing this. That one quest definitely took more time than I expected it to. But it was rather fun. It was interesting to go look for everything. Now, where are we? Okay. This way. There's the church. There's our friend Sandras. I like him. He's such a character. And up here, we have Dowdy.
Oh, you returned from Everfall with great tidings, I presume. Oh, please tell me I'm not wrong. I'm trying to stay positive here, despite the circumstances. Oh, on second thought, that drink I promised in the tavern, let's put a hold on that. I think I want to celebrate our successes sober, my friend.
Amazing. Okay, so he is very pleased because we got some sort of agreement with, what was it? Everfall. And I do believe, like I said, we're done for the day. Next time we'll head out here and see what we can do. Seems like there's a lot to do. And it looks like there's a quest that popped up over here that we go out for, or we already have it. Either way, we'll save that for next time. And until then, bye for now.